Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Saber Dice. My name is Cody, and I have some beautiful, incredible, wonderful, sexy, amazing, lightning-filled, beard-having, hat-wearing, bald-headed people with me today. I, of course, have Jacob BUDZ with XP to level 3 joining us. We have the not Godfather, right? You're not the Godfather. Scotty's the Godfather. So what's your moniker for the Crafters Guild, Jeremy?
Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord of the Crafters Guild. Not edgy at all. We have David FRIANT, the gray beard from Nerdarchy. And of course, we have Daryl Hayhurst of Ulysses North America with the massively successful thus far, unbelievably popular Torg Eternity Kickstarter that is going on right now. Holy crap, Daryl. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
This thing is absolutely blowing up. We're at $144,000 for that thing, and we've got 20 days to go. So you guys have smashed your goals. You're way into what do they call them? Not expansion goals. They call them
stretch goals.
Stretch goals. That's right. So what kind of stretch goals do we have coming up for this thing right now?
Oh man, so we've got some more maps coming up. We've got the upgrade to the Delphi missions book coming up. We've got Act 2 of the Relics of Power redo, which people are super excited about. That's like a campaign from the original Torg, and it was one of the most common comments we'd get in the old ones, like, are you guys going to redo Relics of Power? And we're like, we're really gonna, but all right.
But so yes.
So this time we're like, okay, we between the last Kickstarter and this one, we set about starting it, and we'll make it a stretch goal for this one. And damn if it didn't just like explode. Like, we put it out there and people are like, yes, Relics of Power. And we're like, wow, okay.
I'm literally looking at the Kickstarter as we speak, and I see like you guys only have like 3 more stretch goals even created so far because people have blown through them so hard and so fast already.
Well, we parse them out, right? We've actually got a ton more, but we'll only go like a couple goals ahead of the current one because Pheromobius is a dark and mysterious force.
At what number unlocks a real wooden sarcophagus? Full size.
Does $1 million shows up in your house in a coffin.
I want to just throw out a stupid number, but if I do that, we'll hit it.
You might hit it.
Yeah. All right, so guys, listen. If you guys want to check out the Torg Eternity, there is a link down below. Now, look, I'm going to give you the skinny on this. This link is Saber Dice's link for Torg Eternity. So if you guys like these extra Tuesday shows and you want to keep seeing us partner up with Ulysses North America, if you are going to pick up the Torg Eternity Kickstarter, and I highly recommend it, please use that link. It helps out the show. And of course, you're going to get some like killer gaming swag with all of the Torg Eternity bundles going on. So with no further ado, Daryl Hayhurst with Ulysses North America.
All right, so when we left off, you guys had kind of just gotten into it. You were at the top of the stone tower where the undead creature was doing some kind of ritual.
You bastards.
Yeah, and you'd gotten in, like you grabbed the captive and were maybe going to make it out, and then Blood Tongue was like, oh, hell no, let's throw down. And
he picked the wrong god, man. What can I say?
That's totally true. That is a legitimate case.
Like you saw my whole Facebook.
No, David, no.
Pick the wrong god. The whites in the room, the lurks in the room turned on you. There are more coming up the stairs, which you guys have blocked off and killed some. So the current situation as we go into this one is the white caster is kind of behind an altar, is ducked behind it. You guys had attacked him. He soaked it because he's reality rated. Screeching at his followers, get them! There's 7 lurks left in the room with you. And then the 2 of you have the door kind of held, so there's more coming up the stairs. It looks like there's 36 left doing that. But they can't get in big numbers. They're kind of stuck in the hallway fighting you there. So that's the situation as we go into this. Oh, and you guys, I know we reset cards in the break. We'd gone through one action, so just put 1 card in your action pool.
Okay.
Nice.
No problem. Question.
All right, laddies. We're running through these things. We're going to be out in no time.
Oh my god.
How many possibilities do we have, Daryl?
You've got 2.
We had such an epic roll, Jeremy. I'm still mad.
You can blame Dave. I just am following his advice about playing these characters like we stole them.
Look, the point is to play your character like you stole it, not to play your character like you stole mine. Let's do it.
All right. You guys got your pool set?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So the new initiative card for the round is you take it to them. This is
right.
Heroes are going to go first, then the villains. Attack and maneuver are the approved actions, which is good for you guys.
Nice.
So you get to start it.
Blood Tongue is immediately going to move back onto the priest dude and immediately lash out with him at him with his staff.
Okay.
Sorry, I bugged out for a second there.
We noticed is all we saw was someone's crotch.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to steady myself with the tail and re-roll that bad roll. Okay, so that is
for a 12 is what.
So that's 3 plus. So that's a 13.
13 is going to be a hit. What's the damage?
It's 11.
11 damage is going to do 2 shock. So you're stabbing with the spear. He's actually got a longsword and is kind of in a dueling stance trying to fight you.
And I get a card for the.
You did do a successful
action.
attack, so it is a coup de grace. And you can
Nice.
place more.
I'm also going to spit bile at him at the same time as a free action.
You're like, yeah. Well, and remember, like taunt and all that, if you actually spend the action to do it, spitting on someone can have a combat effect.
So who was holding the hallway with me, the stairwell?
That would be me.
Okay.
I think.
So I want a multi-action.
Yeah.
So maneuver, like kicking the guy in the front, would that be like a maneuver?
Yeah, so it's anything that's going to be like a physical trick. But I'll allow stuff like, trying to bar the door, things like that. That's all getting around.
Okay. So what I want to do is I want to bury my axe into the chest of the first one and kick him into the next one as a multi-action.
No, yeah, and he can like do like a bowling ball like down the alley thing, right? So
Yeah.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Make it happen, Captain.
All right. That's a 10. We love 10.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a 21. Which is
-2 gives you multi-actions.
right. So that's a 6. So for melee, that's a 17.
Yep. That's a good hit. I'm not even going to make you roll damage. You wipe the hell out of that poor guy and then add 6 to your maneuver. Target.
I'm sorry. You're waiting for me to take them.
Yeah.
15.
15. Okay, so that is a good success. You got a choice. You can very stymie the guy behind him as he's like jumping over this body, or you can make him very vulnerable where he's just open to someone else's attack.
I will. These guys are actually kind of easy to hit. So
They're not bad, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to stymie them.
Okay.
So is that 1 card or 2 cards?
You just get 1 card.
Okay. And that's it for my actions.
Your card for
Glory.
is a glory. And you get all 4 glories on you.
Nice.
So yeah, we're on the stairwell. Are we on the stairwell with Turek?
Well, so right now you guys are in the room, and
It's-
Torek and Lee are kind of at the head of the stairwell.
That's
just trying
right.
to walk off the door.
So how many additional of these lurks are kind of in this room next to this
There
big
are
priestess?
7 in the room with you.
Fucking hell.
How many are coming up the stairs?
Yeah, let's blast one. Let's blast one in the face.
Awesome.
How many of the lizards are coming up the stairs?
There are 28 more on the stairs.
Oh,
5
That's why you guys are
plus,
holding
there.
off.
5 plus 9, 14.
Okay, a 14 against his dodge is gonna be a good hit roll. A bonus die
Sweet.
damage.
Okay, so an extra 2 damage on top of my 13 for my Glock, so 15 damage. Gah, 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 as I fire off. What did you do that for, man? And then I'm like gonna can I? I'm gonna try to maneuver behind Blood Tongue a bit.
Sure.
I want Blood Tongue to be the melee character to be in between me with my Glock and any more of these lurks if I can.
Okay, so you're just to be clear, you're putting yourself between Blood Tongue and the main caster dude.
No, on the
Because
you have 4.
No,
There's 8 sides around you, bro. I just want to be.
You're skulking around the side. You're like, no.
I want to make Blood Tongue a more viable target for these lurks than me. Is the
Sounds
point?
good. Your cowardice will be rewarded.
That should be a maneuver, right?
Well, and you can like that. Absolutely can be a maneuver.
But I'd have to double up.
Right. I'm instead choosing absolutely. I'll pound for Blood Tongue.
Okay, I will take.
You've got a master plan for that, by the way.
I pick up an extra master plan.
Yeah, because you attack.
Approved action
Approved
attack.
action attack.
Oh, okay, so I already have one, so I will take a second master plan.
Oh my god, both master plans in play. That's scary.
And I will take coup de grace into my hand.
Okay.
I don't know what that card does. I haven't seen it yet, so don't tell me it's going to be awesome when it happens.
It's really good. It's probably the most powerful card in the deck, I think. All right, Lee.
I will reread it then.
Well, shit. How many dudes are in the room? 9?
There are 6 left in the room with you.
All right, I turn and look down the stairs. I see that Torg is attempting to wade through that, and I say, "That's awful. That way's gone. We shouldn't go that way." And I'm going to turn and I'm going to look into this room, and we've got 9 normal dudes. I'm going to use flurry, but I gotta attack first. But I want to do 2 for both.
Okay, absolutely.
All right. So I'm pulling out both Glocks, and I'm just
Bam, 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 bam.
All right.
So if you're using both two-handed like that, you can short burst, which is going to give you an extra +2 to hit, which will offset the -2. You're using up a ton of bullets. Don't worry, I'll tell you when you run out.
Great. Great. So is this all one attack, or do I need to roll for?
So what you're doing first, you're attacking 2, and then you're going to activate your flurry card and attack another 2, and that's a second action. Just still the 1 card for the success, right?
I'm going to spend a possibility.
Awesome. You're down to 1.
There we go.
You guys are bold.
17.
17. So 4 plus my fire combat, which is 12, so 16.
16 is a good hit. Roll your bonus die.
Awesome.
Blam, blam. 2 more fall.
Awesome.
Pretty good.
And then 2 more as I use flurry.
As you activate your flurry.
Shit.
Darn, no jams and no disconnects. That's what I was really hoping for.
I really want to fuck these guys over and get us out of here, so I am going to spend another possibility.
Oh, you're out. Love
know.
it.
I know.
Now we're cooking with some evil gas.
All right, so another 17. And then, so that's 16 again.
Okay, roll bonus die. Boom, boom. They're both dead too.
All right, 4 down. Let's do this.
Oh, there's only 2 left. Oh, this is the worst. So, now the bad guys go. So those 2 lurks, they've got to go after Lee. I mean, he just gunned down 4 of their friends. So they're gonna go up there. They're gonna try and get some.
Like a moth to the flame.
Like a moth to the flame. So they run up there. They're +1 because there's 2 of them doing this. I roll an 11, 0, 1. I hit a 10 against your unarmed because you got pistols out.
Against my unarmed?
Yeah.
I need to beat my unarmed value?
Yeah.
I have a 13.
Yeah. So you're like, I got martial arts, no problem. Yeah, they're like,
can I spend a shock to punch him back?
why? You absolutely can.
Cool. Yes. So that's 18.
There are 9, so that's a good hit. Roll a bonus die.
So that is 12 damage.
12 damage is going to do more shock to him. Bam. So yeah, they come, they swing swords at you, and you just punch him in the face for his effort. And they're really, really super unhappy. So the 4 in front of Torg. They're actually getting together. They're up on the stairs. They're trying to like push in, and this is going to take the form of an attack. They're the one that's leading it, unfortunately, is very stymied. So this is -4, which offsets a lot of their bonus for the crush coming in. So we'll roll this against Torg. See if they can't push her back a little bit. Ooh, a 10 star.
Oh, geez.
22 light.
Ouch.
18 against your melee.
18 against my melee. Yeah, I have a melee of 11.
Okay, so it's a good hit. All right.
Fail him.
Well, this is going to be a little bit sad. So that's 10 damage against what's your toughness?
15.
Yeah, so that does 1 shock.
Wah.
So there's 4 of them. And they're like, "Wah, dang. Like, but there is a press, and that means that you got pushed back a little bit, and 2 of them have slipped through into the room. So we're back to 4 in the room instead of 2. And
Oh,
the
geez.
rest are like pushing up, like trying to get in there. And then last but not least, the white. He is going to try and go after that horrible lizard man priest that's talking smack about Korbaal, the god of chaos. And he says, "Fools, you don't know what you've disrupted. You have no idea the powers that you mess with." And he's got his long sword out, and he's going to take a slash. Actually, he's not going to slash you with his long sword. He starts like blah, 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 and he's casting. So let's roll this. This could be cool if it works.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Daryl.
Yes.
What I don't know could fill a book, but what you fail at is this thing right here that you're doing now.
Okay.
Can I play my master plan and pick that up?
You certainly can. If it's in your action pool, you absolutely can.
Is that what it does? It lets you take the card I played?
It lets you take the card that someone else.
It's not in my hand.
Oh, so then you can't. I go, yeah,
Damn
so he was casting something horrible and it was going to be good. But yeah, that opponent fails. You're just like, yeah, the spirit of Lanala is with you on this one.
The greasy lizard slipped away.
We'll just have to take your word for it, Daryl.
Oh, it's going to be sweet. Oh, so sweet. Okay, so new card comes up. This is You Seek an Advantage.
Okay.
Villains are going to go first this time. Hooray. Heroes are going to go, and they're going to suffer a surge. So any of y'all using guns are going to have to make the D20 roll. But don't do that yet.
Oh, no.
When your turn happens.
Oh, no.
You're totally fine, Torg. Yeah, Lee, Torg's fine. Everyone else is going to have to roll.
And what are the approved actions?
The approved actions are maneuver and trick.
Okay.
Okay. So, villains go first. Now we got 4 in the room.
Uh-oh.
We're going to do, I think all 4 of them are going to pile on Lee. They learned a harsh lesson.
I mean, that's me, but Lee's just like enjoying every second of it. He wants
Oh!
Ooh.
Damn it!
Hey, what the hell?
Ah, damn it!
Yeah, I'm going to punch that one back.
So we only get to do that if they miss. And I'm guessing that, let's see.
Oh, shit.
38. I'm guessing 22 does hit you.
Yeah, sure does.
But you got a 13 defense, so that's actually only a good hit rather than an outstanding. So they only
Cool.
get-
Come on, boys, get off of my lap
Jeez.
there. He's the pretty one. I've had my eye on him for quite some time.
Fortunately, that exploded.
I'm doing like kung fu to avoid them.
So that's like 19 damage. What's your toughness there, Lee?
Toughness is 9.
So that's 2 wounds and 4 shock.
Yeah.
Boy, I bet you wish you had a possibility to soak that, huh?
Golly, I sure wish I did.
Do you have a drama card or anything like that?
No.
Those can be spent.
I can romance them.
Do you have a card in your action pool at all?
No, because I used flurry.
Enjoy your tunes.
All right, new character again, guys.
Son of a bitch. You're building the overlays this time, Jacob.
All right. Now the bad guys are feeling good. So, stupid white, you took a bunch of, actually, I got to remark, he took shock when his spell failed. That is not good for him. He is going to try and cast again. All right, that was poor, but a success. So, this is a 10 against your defense.
Is that on Blood Tongue?
Yep.
My melee defense?
Yep.
I have a 10 in that.
So it actually does. He does touch you. He's like casting. It barely goes off. He reaches out and gives you a touch, and you lose a possibility.
Ah! Can I just spend it ahead of time on something?
I'm sorry.
Goddamn priest
look,
touching me.
Yeah, like does the thing, like hits you with the magic, and like you just feel like it's the opposite of that rewind thing that happens. Like it fast forwards a little bit to a bad outcome, and then you just like feel it all like fuck into him. He's like, and then the four at the door are gonna try and pound through Torg again.
Stop it, Daryl. Stop it.
What? It's my job, right? To make life interesting for you guys. 8, 15, that's going to be a hit, but you bounce it. They hit you, Torek, but there's just no damage. There's like the crush and swords clacking against your armor, but it does not do anything.
I understand, boys. It's hard to keep your hands off a sexy dwarven lady.
Okay, heroes go. Everybody but Torek, roll a d20. You're good?
Yeah.
You're good?
Come on.
You're good.
I'm
You
solid.
You guys love it.
Solid, baby.
Thank God.
Your action.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there this was like kind of like an altar-y typey ceremony ritual thing going on, right?
It is.
I
yes.
am looking for like a big vase.
Oh yeah. There's absolutely one of those.
that a head could go into.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is exactly like you're I mean, it's like you're in tune with the universe. You're like, I bet there's some components on that altar, and like as soon as you think like to really look at it, you're like, oh yes, there is.
Have you ever played Dead Rising, Daryl?
I have.
Okay. I want to Lego head this chick.
Okay.
Like, tackle her to the ground. The Lich. I thought it
Is
was.
it-
I
is
thought
it
it was
a-
a
is it a
woman.
sheep?
It's a dude.
Oh, it's a dude.
Right now, the only woman. Yeah.
We don't judge on Saver Dice. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two women in the room are Ileana, who is like huddled behind CODY at this point. You know, and,
So yeah,
Sure.
seeing all the like awful things that he has done, I would like to run up, grab the vase, slide over with the maneuver, and and kick him down and like pile on top of him. I want to lock his hands up. I don't think you can cast magic if I can be on top of you locking your hands up.
absolutely do that maneuver. I really hope this succeeds spectacularly.
I'm going to shoplift while he's
Okay.
evading.
I'll spend a
Not the player's call. This is bad.
I'll spend a possibility.
All right.
Boom.
Then I'll spend an action to add 3 to it to my test.
Okay, so let's see. You're at
So is the 3 before or after? I can never remember.
3 always adds to the bonus. Dice add to dice, bonuses add to bonus. Yes.
Okay, so
So you're at 31.
That's a 13 plus whatever.
31 is a 10 plus. What roll is this?
Maneuvers. Maneuver or trick, I'll allow either one.
Those are somewhere on here. Maneuver is
Under interaction,
8, and
if you
trick is
have
a 9.
it.
Trick is a 9, so that's 19 plus the 3, 22, which should be pretty damn good. I'm hoping.
Yeah. So
Sweet.
This is the player's call. All right, and so
Are there windows in this room?
like actually they're like the arrow slits, you know, a person probably couldn't squeeze out of them, but like you can see the outside and all that. But so you grab this vase, and the second you do, you see the white like freak out, like just as soon as you do, he's like doing his ha 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 like maniacal laughter, and you grab it, and he just like if he could go paler, he would, but instead he's like, oh my God, and like right there you're like, book, and you stick the vase over his head.
Oh my God, he's touching my stuff.
Well, yeah.
Do you want this? And then, like, right as he goes to grab for it, I throw it over the top of his head, slam him to the ground, jump on top.
Yes, you do that, and so like, and as soon as you do, like his body just like shrivels, and then he goes up into the vase.
He's gone?
He's gone. And he's like, there's a momentary scream. He's like, no!
So does the vase just fall to the floor?
Oh yeah, it does, and it like cracks open, and there's like this little bead of just absolute black. Have you guys seen that cool paint that you paint something with, and you can't see corners or surfaces or details? It looks like that, and all of the lurks in the room just stop and like are staring at this like. Oh!
I just want to. Can I? Okay, I'm halfway scared to grab it, but I do want to pick it up. I'm gonna.
Let's save that.
Oh no! All right.
That.
Okay. That's still amazing.
Welcome, by the way.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that was awesome. Also, an approved action. Get your. I think.
Oh yeah, a card for you.
Oh hell yeah! I'll take a card.
It's gonna be the Inspire 20.
Number 20.
Card into your pool.
So, should I eat it?
Trick is the approved action this round.
What's that?
Trick is the approved action this round.
It is maneuver and trick.
Okay.
Huh.
You get seriously bad vibes from that little bead. Like every reality sense and Storm Knight sense you've got, like you're starting to get in that same boat that the lurks are in. Like, oh, maybe something really, really, really bad just happened.
I fed him to the Dark God.
Daddies, why did it go so quiet back there? What's going on?
That's actually what happened. It just went silent. Game and out of game.
The kid just slurped the thing into the vase.
Are you saying we got to get out of here?
Seems like it's time we gotta get out of here for a while.
I think we have an opportunity to leave.
All right. I'm going to say follow me, and I want to try a maneuver, Daryl.
Okay.
I want to basically jump up and make a cannibal out of myself and just fall on all these
Like
guys.
and try and roll through. So you're only going to be able to get through a certain number of them. Like there's a targeting thing, and they're all stacked up. So
I mean, even if I have to like go back into the room and get a running start, I will do that.
So here's the thing: there's 26 of them there, and there's actually Torg actually has rules for this kind of crap. Like this is crazy
for bowling.
It is like if you want to barrel through all of them.
If you want to bowl through your enemies, that's on page 3,420.
Yeah. Well, no, there's this thing called the value chart, right? And it gives you modifiers for numbers. There's 24 of them, right? Yeah. No, there's 26 of them left there. So that'd be a -7. If you
Go for it.
If you want to charge through all of them.
Yes, I'm going for it. Call out for people to follow me. So that's a 9. I'm going to spend a hero card.
Okay.
And that's a 23. Spend a drama card.
Nice.
That's a 39.
Okay.
And let's see. And I'll spend my possibility.
Wow. Going for broke.
Strike.
So that's a 45.
Okay, so that gives you +12. And this was your maneuver you were using?
Yeah. So that is a maneuver is actually pretty good for me. That's a 21, and you said it's a -7?
-7. 14.
14.
Yeah, so that's actually good. So this is kind of like, this is hysterical. As you guys see, Torg goes, follow me. And like half pushes, half like ducks and weaves. and just runs through like all of them on the stairs. Like impartially, they're all standing there like, wait, what is going on? But
oh my gosh.
But there's a feat of dexterity and strength here. As she's pushed through, basically you're now at the other end of this line of lurks. And down like a whole layer of stairs. And the ones at the base are now like turning around, like looking at you like, what? The ones up in the room.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to like fall in a dog pile on top of them all.
Oh yeah. So if you want to like actually bowl them all down, that'd be like a -40 something.
So no, Dave.
She just got to trip a couple of them.
Yeah.
Dream big, little dwarf. Dream big.
He's doing his best bomber impression.
Yeah. So, but you're definitely you're on the other side. You've stymied like a bunch of them, and you get a transfer card. Is what you get.
Woohoo!
Dave, what's the best card you just played, by the way?
The best card that I just played, I played Hero and I played Drama. They're the same thing.
Nah, sorry.
We still have that ferret guy with us, right? What about the woman? Was she with us too? There was a woman that we...
You guys have Ileana with you.
Yeah, okay. Bloodtongue looks at this black pearl on the ground and considers picking it up, but he begrudgingly looks at Cody and...
Right, like you reach for it and like you're just... Like
he's like,
every sense you have is like, no.
But he gets this really bad feeling as if not to touch it, but instead he plays it off like the honor is all yours. and he says, I think this is our chance to leave. And he kind of grabs both Ferret and Liliana by the scruff of the necks and just starts going through the lurches down the stairs as fast as possible.
So you can use strength for that. All allowed as a maneuver to push through.
Maneuver or
strength.
Strength is
a stat at the top.
Strength is higher, but is maneuver an approved action right now?
Sure is.
Okay, well it'll be a maneuver then. Just for that.
Okay.
Hopefully, card. Okay, that is 4. It's a 12.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you're pushing through. You don't get all the way through them, but you're gonna get a card for success, and you get an action card.
Nice.
The downside is like you're pushing through, but you're in the middle of this swarm of lurks. So
I'm also using them kind of thematically as human shields. I'm making like I'm rescuing them, but one is in front of me and one is behind me.
Absolutely. I will direct all attacks to them. Who else is got
Marshall and then
Yes.
Do you want to go ahead and kill something, Jacob?
There are
I don't know.
4 lurks around you. They look
Okay, this room we're in.
Yeah.
Is there any windows?
There are the kind of fortress arrow slit windows.
Dang it. Okay. Down the stairs it is. Who's still in here?
So right now, Cody is in there, the bead is in there, and 4 lurks are in there.
Is Bloodtongue out?
Bloodtongue is halfway through.
In the middle of the stairs.
I'm not going to leave until Cody's out, so I'm going to wait till he leaves.
Okay, then I'll just go. I mean, if you want me to just go first, I can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, go, 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 go.
Okay, so metagaming, I'm getting vibes from Daryl that I'm going to get royally screwed for this.
I thought your action was to Lego the guy.
Oh, wait, is this still the same
turn?
turn?
I think it's still the same turn.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Then, I've already gone, bud. I'm so sorry.
You're the last one left, actually.
I'm sorry, bud.
So I'm alone in there with the dude.
Yes. Well, no, Cody's in the room, too. You
and
Cody are
4 dudes, Lich Bead, you and me.
Cool. I will stand by the door waiting for Cody to get out and be like, oh, we got to go. And I'm going to shoot 2 of them.
Awesome. Do it. 2 in the room or 2 in the hallway?
2 in the room. They're got the hallway.
You got it.
I don't want anything bad to happen.
There you go.
That's right. That's a hit. I'm assuming that's a
Guns plus 6.
18.
So that is a bonus die of damage.
Suck that.
Bam, 2 more dead.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
I'm also like bleeding out, so I'm like, ugh.
oh yeah, and don't forget your -2 because of your wounds. I mean, you still got the good hit, but remember that's a modifier from here on out.
Gotcha.
So, heroes go first.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's like this like that stunning thing is giving you guys extra time to go. Heroes go, villains go, and they're going to be fatigued when they act.
Why don't Bloodtongue and Turek go first, and you guys clear out that hallway, and then we'll make our way down.
Yeah, maneuver and taunt are the two.
Are these stairs like walled on the side, or are they?
Yeah,
open?
they're like the tower like.
Okay.
Like there's a wall on.
I can't
one
push
side.
them off the stairs to the side.
Well, actually, on the interior side, it is open. So you would.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to maneuver using my 2 human pummeling things. I'm basically just gonna try to like be swinging and pushing, knocking the first 1 or 2.
Sure. Do you want 1 or 2?
I think these are awkward weapons. They're difficult to handle people as weapons. So I'm going to go after just 1. I'm just going to try to maneuver and knock him off the side here.
Got it.
Oh, boom. And he's going to do real good. So that is 8. That's 16.
16 is... Your maneuver is 8. That is a good success. Does anyone have a supporter or something that can bump that up by 2?
Nope.
I mean, I can. Would an action card do that? This is a test.
Absolutely do.
I'll play my action card to add 3 to that.
Yeah, so the action adds 3. That gives you the player's call. So you do the like you push Ferret into this lurk, and Ferret's like and the lurk's like boom, lurk goes off the stairs, tumbles head over heels,
nice
crunch, stone at the bottom, and is done.
And I also give the lurk that's next in line a look like you're next if you don't move.
And you get a hero card for that because maneuver was approved.
Now I'm at the bottom of the stairs.
Yes, you're at the bottom, like looking.
Okay.
You get to the bottom and literally alert just boom.
So I'm multi-action to bury my axe in the one that's at the bottom of the stairs.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to taunt after that.
Oh, perfect. You want to taunt one guy or multiple? So if I try and taunt them all, it's like a huge negative, right? It's a huge negative if you try and get them all. So we'll say one guy for now. It's basically -2 for every extra dude.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to spend my drama card
to
up that 15.
Awesome.
Not that it's super effective, but that's a 22.
10, yeah.
So
nice.
It's a 19 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait, -2. So it's a 17.
Yep. Okay, so I'm not going to make you roll the damage. You just completely kill the one. Thunk. Let's hear what that taunt is to the one that's still there.
All right. So it's only going to affect the one, but I'm going to taunt them all.
Yeah.
Come on, boys. Don't you like to play with the ladies? And then I start kind of like peeling off, trying to draw them with me to make so they can get off the stairs.
Awesome. You want him to be very stymied or very vulnerable?
Stymied.
Okay. Boop, boop. Done. Who's next?
Cody, get the hell out of there.
So
wasn't taunt one of the actions?
It was. I'm sorry. Card for you.
Martyr. Woo. Should I'm going to take Martyr and put it in my hand just in case Jacob needs it. Jacob, you don't use it unless you actually die, though.
I don't want this guy to die. I like him.
Okay, so I don't want to metagame this too much. I think he would pick it up.
Awesome.
It has the it has the power of Grayskull in it. So
awesome.
Get that martyr card ready.
Yeah. If you guys have ever, so have you guys ever seen Time Bandits?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
so this is that scene. Don't touch that. It's concentrated evil. Don't touch that. It's concentrated evil. Touch. Go ahead and give me a reality test.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I failed one this act yet, though. And don't I automatically pass?
No, this is just a reality. This isn't a disconnection. This is a reality test.
Okay, so 14, which is typically a +1. And then where is reality is a 12. So that is a 13.
13. So, like, you don't die.
Yes.
So
thank God.
When you touch it, you get an experience like you've never even heard of anything like this. You grow cold, like instantly, almost freezing cold. You lose a possibility, so you've got one left, and you get a vision of something beyond evil. It just consumes. It is pure darkness. It is the darkness that consumes possibility. It is death coming for everything, and you feel it is coming for Earth. It is on the way, and this is but a small part of it. There's a name for it's not even a name. It's called the Nameless One, the force of the void. And it's like you've just brushed against the void itself. You like pull your hand back, like amazing, and like your fingers have turned black where you touched it, and there's like black veins coming out of your hand. You're like, go!
I feel like Cody needs to roll to see if he pees a little.
Well, that's partially what the reality test is too. But
I'm fine. Yeah. Can I still like? Is that it? Because I almost feel like that should probably be it. As I'm just like soaked into this.
That's up to you. Yeah.
So is he still holding it, or is that
no? That was like the touch.
Like a whoa.
Yeah, that was the touch and whoa. Yeah. You can still like move around, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. I just kind of look over and I see Marshall at the doorway, and I'm just like, oh my God, he's coming. Don't touch that. And then I'm going to like run past him, sprint past him on the stairwell, past the two lurks, like just shoulder them like, I'm a bully in school. Bail.
Cool. Yeah.
And we'll do that.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. We're not going to roll that. You're basically, you get to the stairwell and there's like a bunch of lurks kind of looking at you. And like, there's like a moment passes between you all. Like no one really wants to be here, but they've got a job to do. All right, was that all the good guys?
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, go.
I glance at the vase, wanting to grab it and take it for evidence. But
the vase broke. Like there's like,
it's fucking gone.
It turned into a ball.
It shattered and turned into
there was just a bead inside the vase.
Okay, I'm gonna scramble over and grab a piece of it.
Grab a piece of the vase?
A piece of it, and then turn back towards the stairs. I'll shove it in my pocket.
You know what?
Run back towards the stairs and run down.
That's a hell of an idea for future analysis, and you are awarded a possibility for it.
Oh, thank God. Maybe I won't die.
I wouldn't say that.
Dude, Jackie Chan run across the top of their heads.
When I get to the stairs, what do I see?
It's a mess, right? So it's like one of those movies with the stairwell going down. And there's guys packed in it. Heroes are mixed in with them. It's just this giant hurly-burly. It's all going to break out. It's mess.
How many lizard dudes are there?
There are 24 remaining.
Well, that's useless. No, I'll fire into two of them.
Awesome.
Not do nothing.
Yeah, I'll say that you've got an angle you can fire on two that aren't in melee combat with someone else.
Okay, great. Yes, please.
Ooh, that's nice.
Good start.
Maybe.
Cool.
Okay.
So 18.
19 total. 6. That's going to give you a +4. Yep. Bam, bam. 2 more die.
All right.
You're knocking them down. There's not too many. I mean, there's only, yeah.
And I'm just like, go.
Awesome. So, bad guys go. Fatigue, what that does is each of them take 2 fatigue. Now, they go by mob rules. So, there's 24 of them left, so I just generate 48 fatigue. They shock out at 6. So 40. What's 48 divided by 6? I need my calculator up. One moment.
It's like 4 points.
8.
6.
It's 8.
8. So 8 of those 22 are just like, check please, and they run. They are out of there. There are now 14 left, along with the 2 up top. Before the lurks go, though, that bead, like it's almost like a tendril starts whipping out of it, that same pure black. And you see it just like arc through the 2 lurks at the top, and they just shrivel up and are dead.
Awesome.
And it's also like weaving through. And unfortunately, Lee, you're it's going to be those 2, and then Lee and Cody at the top. It's trying to tendril its way through you. Now,
No.
Dodge.
it's actually -6, and it doesn't roll really good, so you guys are missed.
Okay.
But you guys, like it's winding through like a trail of smoke.
And this is the thing that came out of the vase?
Right. Well, the bead is like it's turned into a wisp of jet black smoke.
Ew.
Like, just like across, and it's just like draining the life out of stuff. And it's
Okay.
swirling around.
We're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving right now.
Yeah, a lot of the lurks are like, well. So some of them actually take a swing at it, and you see their weapons pass through without any effect.
Neat.
I'm going to have basically there's 18. There's a bunch of you guys left. I'm just going to roll a couple of attacks against the rest of you. Well, look at that.
Well then.
Look at that.
Oh no! Oh no!
Cool. Great.
62.
The 62. Can we
Who has
play
the glory?
Yeah, let's play glory for Daryl.
Cool, unfortunately. So one of these lurks that goes against Cody, and it's just like, so this is plus 15. So it's going to be 9 plus.
Oh my god! I might.
Oh my god! So
This lurks like greatest day in his whole life.
it is. So that's
It's all led to this moment.
it has. So that's 19 damage to Cody.
Against my what?
This is just toughness. What's your toughness?
It's probably not that high. Total toughness
Took
9.
19 from that.
Okay, so that's 2 wounds. Would you like to soak?
Yeah, I'll attempt.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's all the damage you did after that roll. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest with you.
Well,
For a little
Yeah, I'm
minion.
surprised you didn't just outright kill him instantly.
I soak it. I think.
awesome.
So
yeah.
that doesn't do any wounds or anything.
Yeah, well, it depends on how well you did. So
I
you
s-
rolled an 18, that's plus 5. If you got it by 50, if you got a 15 or more, you soak it all.
Where is my what am I using for
Reality.
that?
You need your reality score.
I
I
can
think
never
you're
keep
good.
up with that. Oh, I actually have a really good reality. 12
Yeah.
plus 12
Oh,
plus
yeah.
5, 18.
You're
Yeah,
good.
we're
17.
good.
You got it. Yeah, so you soak it
17.
all. Something really interesting happens though. When that does that swing, and you guys are like, this is that thing's glory moment. Like this is like it was born for this. You actually see the smoke pull away from it, like it jerks away, and it's like what, and everyone else is like what, but meanwhile they're swinging. Next one, that's gonna be a miss. Next one's gonna be a miss. And the last one, they bounce off Torg's armor. Like,
There was only one hero among them.
yeah. Next up is Karsa's Intimidate and Trick. I should put this in front of the camera. Heroes get to go first. Villains are going to be fatigued again, so a bunch more of them are just going to run away and disappear. Intimidate, Trick. Heroes go first. You guys are up.
I'm behind Cody.
Run.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Three.
I want you to go too. I want to make sure we all get out. Hey, where's Mr. guy we came to save.
Ferret is with Blood Tongue.
I'm holding him.
He's holding. Yeah,
I'm using him as a
okay.
meat shield.
He got maybe stabbed a little bit, and he's like, oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay. Well, Blood Tongue, having just thrown one of these guys off the ledge to his death, he looks at the one immediately in front of him and just says, "Move, or you're next." Like just like fucking move.
Totally, absolutely.
So I'm going to do that as an intimidation.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a +2 bonus on this one because of the circumstance.
Okay. So that's 3, and my intimidation is 12, so that's 15 plus 2, so 17.
17. There, intimidate. So that's the player's call. They're only intimidate 6. So you do the move or you're next. He just goes, and he like jumps off.
Yeah, that's right.
There are 13 lurks left.
It's like Joffrey's little brother.
Well, I didn't say jump.
And I get a card, right?
You do.
Approved action.
You do. That's a
Glory.
card, the
Jeremy,
last one.
you power gamer.
I finally the system clicked, buddy. I got it now. I know how this works.
Yep.
Good.
And Blood Tongue's dead.
Just wait till I intimidate them all to jump at the same time in unison with this glory card.
You say jump, they say how high.
All right. Who?
I'll go next and try and clear out some more space for you guys. I will rush up with a multi-attack.
Awesome. How many of them are you attacking? You need to
2,
tell
just
me that?
2.
Okay, 2. Great.
So that's going to be
16 is +3.
so it's going to be a +1. So that's a 12.
Yep. And you got the -2 for attacking.
Yeah, it's including that.
Great. 12 is a hit, no extra damage, but that easily slays both of them. They're just not that tough. Bam, bam. You just cleave them in twain. You're making a hole, making it wide. It's getting much easier to move on these stairs.
Nice.
I'm going to put a glory in my hand just in case something crazy happens.
There you go. Well, that's
I feel bad that I wasn't able to glory for you, Dara, last time.
no. Well,
We all want Cody to die right now.
I know. I'm
Everyone
watching
needs
chat.
glory.
Yeah, I will. I'll flee. That's what I'll do, Daryl. So however far and fast I can do that.
okay.
Like right as Blood Tongue is like move, and the guy moves out of his way, I just go running past on the stairs, running and fleeing with my black hand, like and the smoke chasing me.
Okay, so I'm gonna just have you roll a dexterity.
Sure. Kapow.
Just kind of trying.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
That is good.
19 is a 6 plus my dex of 8 is 14, sir.
Okay, so yeah, you push about halfway down. You're just like lacing your way through bodies as you're like. Ugh. So and note that you are vulnerable, because you're moving out of contact with people that can swing at you, but you're making good headway.
While I'm running, I'm still kind of pissed, and I'm just kind of like, I was supposed to be the Dark Lord, and I'm like running and like dodging and ducking underneath like more of these lurks. Why is no one listening to the rules?
Nice. You know what? I'll give you a possibility for your one.
I will take that, sir. I will take that, sir.
All right. How far down is the floor from where I am on the stairs?
So it's about 30 feet, which rules-wise, would be a 30 damage hit from here.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which you could soak if you had a possibility, which you do, but it's hard, right? If you as you get farther and farther down, that's less and less damage.
How far could I go?
So if you do like Cody did and try and weave through them, you could get about halfway through.
Yeah, I want to do both though. I want to run as far down as I can and then leap
jump?
off the side.
Okay, absolutely. So go ahead and give me that dexterity.
All right.
And you're really
Just
good at
a
dexterity.
Flat dexterity roll.
Yep, flat dexterity.
Please. Shit.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
So I'm going to be super kind to you And
Great.
so that they ring around to the rosies of you, and you don't get far enough down to plummet off the edge and take all that damage. So like there's a bunch of lurks that are trying to stab you, but no falling is involved.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
All right, so that's all heroes, yes?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, villains are gonna go. There are 11 left, 6. So that tendril like shoots through, and 4 more of those lurks just drop. Just absolutely drop where they were. There's only 7 left. It's actually getting pretty easy to move on this.
And we don't want to be around when that thing's done eating.
Yeah, well, and it's going to attack 2 of you as well. And I went for CODY and Marshall last time. So now, like, it's shot to the bottom of the stairs, and it passes over Blood Tongue and Torg. So it's going to try and slurp you as it zooms past.
Enjoy.
Oops. Sorry, I rolled the wrong thing.
I was about to be like, oh god.
I'm taking an action card instead of an attack.
Dang it. -6. I guess a 7 doesn't hit either of you, right?
I would think no. What is it versus our melee defense?
It's melee, yep.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Yep. So like tendrils around, but it doesn't touch you.
Bloodtongue kind of blows on the smoke a little bit. He's like, get out of my face.
It does not seem to work.
Uh-oh.
I start doing the MC Hammer dance. I'm like, I heard the song once.
And that is. Oh, I'm sorry. There's still 7 guys left. They're like, ugh. So, hero guy's actually just gonna stay up at the top, like, oh, I'm king of the mountain. I ain't going down there with those guys. He's be coming up here. So, he's standing pat, and then the rest. This is gonna be 1 for kind of swinging wildly at each of you. That's a miss. That's a miss. Their hearts are definitely not in this. 17, 4, plus 4. That's a 13 against. Oh, and that was the stymied guy for Torg. So it bounces off your armor. And a miss. So they're like, their hearts are definitely not in this. Like, you're actually a little surprised they haven't just broken run, but they're just dying where they stand, so they don't think it's even worth running at this point. And that's that. New card. When suddenly, this is not good.
Oh no.
No, this is not good. So, when suddenly defend and intimidate are the improved actions. Villains are going to go first. Heroes have the confused status. And what confused means is you're still going to be able to play a card in your action pool and all that, but you can't actually play cards this round.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Confused can be really, really rough. All right, so villains are going to go first. Now, three of the lurks actually just give up and they're running to the top. 3 run to the base, and we'll say that they're going to attack. They're vulnerable because they're leaving combat, most of them, and they're going to try and gang up on Torg because they feel like she's in the way. Ooh, 20. I might actually do something with that.
39.
8. Yeah, that's 11. That's a 20 against your melee.
My melee, beats it by 10. Oh,
Ooh.
You say 20?
I did.
Okay, does not beat it by 10. I have an 11.
All right, so now that's good. So they get 1 bonus die, wound. So they do 1 shock to you.
Are you hurt at all?
I know. He's like,
I'm taking 2 shock.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 shock? That's what I use to punch the back.
Boys are hurting me so bad. A little harder.
So 2 more lurks at the bottom drop where they stand, and then the tendril, it's actually swirling back up around and going for CODY and Marshall.
dodge.
Sure. No, that's legit. Like, Marshall, do you want to pull to defend? You can if you want.
I want to run. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, can I dodge and still run?
You can
I'm
still-
not like attacking and stuff, right?
You can move, but you won't be able to like get the extra movement from a run.
Nope.
No, I want to run. Mostly do the running.
I want to die running.
Okay.
That's a good plan.
So then that's it multi-attacked -2. Total -1. That is a 12 against your various melee scores.
Nope. And I'm going to spend what little shock I have left to kung fu this guy in his face.
Awesome. Do it.
Yes.
Wait, are you
16.
are you kung fuing the smoke?
He is.
I'm kung fuing the smoke.
No.
It's oops.
Cut that
It's just
shit.
a reaction at
Cut
this
it.
point. He's like, ha! Like he just does it. Well, I got a 16.
Okay, so that's a hit, but not a good hit. But here's the thing: you go, wah, and it passes straight through. This is
Yeah.
So there's a property in the game called ethereal. You would suspect that this thing is ethereal, which means only certain things can affect it. Amongst them, magic weapons. Miracle.
It's ethereal.
Yeah, no
Oh.
joke, man. It's smoke.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
should-
tried to kick it. I don't know.
I should also say, Blood Tongue, this definitely counts as supernatural evil in
Yeah.
a huge way.
It go.
Oh,
Go ahead, Blood Tongue.
is it player's turn now?
It's still got to hit
actually-
me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's still hitting Cody. I think it got you.
Yeah, I don't know exactly which one I'm using here. Melee defense 9, but the 12 is definitely going to be more than that.
Yep. Yeah, so normally since it's if you've got a weapon out, you use melee. If you don't, like you've got a gun instead,
It's unarmed.
you use unarmed.
They're both the same.
There you go. This does 10 damage. This ignores armor.
Oh no.
So it goes your toughness has got a little parentheses how much of it comes from armor.
Yeah,
You're
so
just-
9 toughness, one of them is for
Okay.
armor.
So you take 2 shock as you feel a shiver,
Okay.
and you get the feeling like it could have been much, much worse if it had hit you a little bit better. But as it is, it's just 2 shock.
Okay. I will take my 2 shock.
And you like you almost hear like a whisper. It's like, I'm coming for you.
No, you're not. We're leaving.
That's bad, guys.
Okay, then so Blood Tongue seeing the smoke that's actually coming and gaining ground on them and just dancing around them.
Like it's chasing you.
He's absolutely going to switch gears and utter a prayer to Lanella and attempt ward enemy.
Awesome.
Very good.
Nice.
Ugh, that's not
You
that
want
great.
to cover everybody, right? So remember
Yeah.
the multi-target on that.
So that's where's my faith? That's a 14.
So if you were just casting it on yourself, that would have worked just fine. But if you're trying to protect everyone, that's actually going to fail.
Dun dun dun. And I got nothing I can do to make that better. So
So you actually take 2 shock.
Oh no.
Yes.
That
prayer was not the answer.
Hey, Blood Tongue, that thing you did before,
better.
that make our weapons magic?
What's that?
The thing Blood Tongue does that make our weapons magic?
It doesn't make them magic, but you suspect that they would affect this. I would also remind Cody that he's had a stupid magic sword this whole time.
It wasn't magic when you gave it to me.
No, it was the town magic sword.
You never said magic. You just said the town sword.
Okay.
Well, I think it became magic later.
It was bad. It was
Am I holding Excalibur the whole time? I'm about to cut this bitch up hardcore.
It's like kind of crappy sword, but it might be magic. We don't
You're
know.
like
so
you're like the way you described it was like it's the town's one sword.
There one sword.
Not like
One
it's the
sword to
town's
rule them all.
one magic fucking sword. Adjectives, they're all adjectives, all right? All right.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch. Is it our turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it would definitely be metagaming for me to suddenly whip out, but like, I'm coming for you. Your sword is magic, and then for me to like whip it out.
Like an idea, I would totally say like, hey, wait a minute.
All right, maybe I can roll for it.
Yeah.
Maybe I can roll for it.
I'm cool with that.
Odds evens. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll bust out the sword and take a whack at it.
There you go. You'll take a whack at it. Well done.
I'm still fleeing, though.
Yeah. You're gonna do that and move down. Absolutely.
Plus nothing. Plus my melee of 9.
You need to hit a 13 is what you're looking for.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Damn it! I'll spend a possibility. It's my last one.
Ooh, that's bold.
Explodes.
But it stays on.
So 22. Plus 10, 32. 32 is a plus 10.
That'd be plus 11, right?
I thought the next roll, on a possibility can be a minimum of a 10, but on an explosion, okay.
Right.
All right, so that is a 23.
23 is still going to be plus 8 to hit.
Yeah, plus the melee of 9, so 17.
17 is just shy of a good hit. 13 was your target, so you're
raising the sword.
Yeah, I'm using the sword.
Cool.
One away from the good hit. Does anyone have a supporter or anything that can?
I've got glory.
Oh no, but
we can't even do it. Can we?
You can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all confused and confuzzled.
So it is your strength plus 2 damage. What is that?
Strength is 8, so 10 damage.
Okay, 10 damage. So it actually, you saw like Lee, like goes right through it. This bites a little bit. Like you're not, cutting it, hurting it that much, but you did some shock. Like, and there's that same kind of like wispy, it moves away effect that the guy up top that did really super well. He had a similar effect.
He's not even using it like, oh yeah, I'm going to use this awesome sword now. He's just this gun's not going to do anything against smoke. And so he just kind of like, and he's like kind of swiping at it wildly and he's still fleeing. But he'll take a note that it seemed to bite in a little bit.
It definitely hit. Like the smoke like disrupted a little bit around that.
Was attack perchance an approved action?
It was not definitive.
Nope.
I will take Inspire into my
nice
whatever.
I've got glory. Unless I want to romance the smoke.
Actually, can I use Inspire?
You can trade romance for a possibility.
We're confusion right now, so no cards.
That's right. I'm sorry. That's
next
my
turn though. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could romance Ferret.
No, we can't use any cards right now.
I know, I'm just joking. I don't even have it in my hand.
I mean, you could do it though, just try it. Just
try without the card.
Yeah.
The smoke was defeated by
the ground bleeding.
This smoke is setting a real nice mood in here.
We need Daryl, we need a Saber Dice bonus card added to the new Kickstarter for as an approved action you may romance one opponent this turn.
Oh my God.
I'm going to multi-attack the Larks that are left.
Okay. The 4 few that are left are like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
No, yeah. So you swing and like they're not even going to stop to engage. They're
I'm kind of like half-heartedly swinging, looking at the smoke. Laddies, I don't know if we should let this thing out into the world.
Yeah, they're feeling the same. Like they're all like, oh, this didn't go well for anyone.
And I'll take coup de grace into my hand.
Awesome.
I'm gonna run.
Awesome.
And if there's anybody in the way, I'm gonna fire.
No, they've kind of cleared out of the way.
All right, screw it. We're going. I'm running.
So you're down at the bottom.
Can you do that thing to me, Axe?
So
in a moment, perhaps.
All right, so here's how this is gonna go. If you guys want to get away from this thing, we'll do it as a chase. If you want to try and stand and fight it, we'll play it out as it goes. You guys, what intent do you want to take?
I'm a big.
There's a billion of these dudes. I think we need to just run.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent.
This is like the last of it. The castle's pretty much empty.
Well, there's not many of these lurks left, and they seem to have lost all their steam. It's basically the smoke. Whether or not we want to feel safe about just like leaving it here and
letting it into the world. We did.
What are we gonna do? Kill it?
Yes.
I've got a magic sword.
Okay. I will do my best with my normal guns.
All right.
And fists.
And fists. Normal fists.
Okay, stand and fight. I love it. In fact,
See,
all of
perfect
you
card.
get one possibility for being big damn heroes.
That's the perfect card.
It is the perfect.
I don't know what it does,
Wow.
but the name is appropriate.
Yeah, so villains are going to go first. Defend and taunt are approved. No, nothing else on the line. So it's going to go. It went for Marshall and Cody last time. It's going for Torg and Blood Tongue this time. Plus 2. 16 right now. That is a 16 against your respective melee defenses.
And that's on Blood Tongue?
That is on both Blood Tongue and Torg.
Okay, so Blood Tongue is a 10.
I
And
got an 11.
what did I just say?
16.
So right now that's a good hit. Yep.
Okay, what does that translate to in wounds and
So what it's going to do, so it's base 10 against your just toughness and your armor.
And he's going to get a die roll.
It's going to get a die roll. So it's 12 damage against your raw toughness. And the other thing that happens is it drains one of your possibilities.
Okay, so can we just use the possibility to try to soak that first or no?
Yeah, unfortunately it happens as they hit.
Oh,
So.
okay, well, so that's 12 versus our total toughness?
What is your it's toughness without armor. Do you have a parenthesis behind your toughness?
No, it just says total toughness, maybe somewhere else.
And then right next to that, it says armor 1 at the very
Oh,
top.
armor 2. Yeah,
Armor 2.
so it's total toughness 11, armor 2.
So this is against toughness 9. So you're
Okay.
still going to take 2 shock, but
Okay.
yeah.
So
I
oddly
think-
enough, my toughness just says 15.
Well, at least 4 of that comes from your armor. So
Okay. So I would have an
It'll
11.
be toughness 11 against this.
So you're saying we take 2 shock and lose that possibility?
You do.
God damn it. They're
And,
so shiny and fresh.
and Torg, were you hit or not?
I was it.
You were hit, but no bonus die, so you don't lose the possibility, but you do take 2 shock.
Okay.
And it's just,
Oh, you don't lose the possibility. Is that what
You
you're
don't. It didn't
You
do
don't,
anything
'cause
against you because you're
I did.
you're more defensive essentially.
saying? Okay. Perfect.
So it did less damage to you and didn't have that extra effect.
You're in trouble, Blood Tongue.
That's just shock.
And heroes.
I would like to
I mean-
inspire.
What does that
There you
do?
go.
It's going to give all Storm Knights their choice of one possibility, a draw from the Destiny deck, or they can recover 3 shock. And
I'm
I'm,
taking
gonna.
a
Like
poss-
a draw from the Destiny deck.
I'm taking a possibility.
I will also take a possibility.
Possibility.
And inspired by that, Blood Tongue is going to try his hand at prayer again, but this time he's going to recite the prayer of strike. But can I do it on my weapon and someone
do it.
else's with?
Yeah, you can multi-target that. It's just minus
just
2
hard-
for each extra.
Okay, Blood Tongue's going to try to do it on his staff and Torque's axe.
Awesome.
May I master plan my own inspire?
You absolutely may.
I will take
Okay, roll good or roll good. That is not good.
Ugh.
So even if I spend that possibility, what's the number I'm trying to hit here? I don't know if this
So-
even.
It's going to be 10 base, basically 12 is what you're looking
I have to get a 12.
Get it at all. You got a good faith, but
And I'm assuming that adrenaline is not appropriate to this test, right?
no, because adrenaline will be. This is
Yeah,
a
it's strength and stuff. So okay, I'm gonna spend that possibility and pray harder.
Pray harder.
Played so hard.
Okay, so
21.
that makes it 21. So that is 8, and then you said it's a -2
Yep.
for doing multi-targets. So that's
Yep.
6 plus my faith, which is pretty good. That's 20 still.
So there you go. So that is an outstanding success.
So-
we'll have to look up what that does.
So
to
yeah,
the weapons.
that so both of our weapons are now magical, right? In essence,
Yeah.
and get a +3 to damage.
Nice.
Dude, this
You know
sword is awesome. We can do it against this smoke, guys. And then we all search.
Yeah, so feeling inspired by that, Torak wades forward with her axe. So that's a 14. You know, I am going to spend a possibility because I want to really kill this thing dead. Making it a 24.
Remember, target's 13 is what you're trying to get.
Oh yeah, so that's going to totally crush that. That's going to give me a 19.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess.
So 5 over.
Nice.
Good
Hits,
hit.
that gives you a bonus die.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to spend my coup de grace.
Awesome. It gives you 2 bonus die. One for the good hit, one for the extra thing. Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Roll on.
Explode.
Oh,
yes!
They
Yes!
both explode.
All right.
All those ones finally.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. Is that another explosion?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's another one.
Holy crap.
So
19, 20,
15 and 8 is
26?
Yes.
So,
Plus 26 damage. Or no, well, they're 5s though, right?
yeah, they're
Oh, yeah.
five.
So,
five, but it's still
4,
5,
yeah.
10, 15, 19, 23.
You know,
Plus
there are
the-
some legends that say there are still some Torg players that are still rolling explosions.
Then that never ended.
that's a 43 damage.
Holy
Okay.
shit!
So, like, you wind up and like the power of the goddess invests in your axe, and it just goes right down the middle of this tendril of smoke, and it strikes what was probably that little pebble, and it just shatters
Yes!
into pieces, and like
Awesome.
Oh,
Awesome.
like the 2 lurks at the edge, like see this and go, huh, and they just run.
Blood Tongue quietly thanks Lanella for that blessing.
We did it.
Blood tongue laddie, I don't know what you put in that prayer, but it was extra special. And then I wink at you, but you probably can't see because I got a full face. I flip it up and then I wink, and of course it's my dwarven lady face, full beard.
Can you pray for that? And I'm gonna like show Blood Tongue my blackened hand.
Which is actually like getting better.
Oh, is it?
Getting less so. Now, what you can pray for is poor Marshall, who's like bleeding profusely. Barrett's also got like a stab wound and is like, oh.
Yeah.
That's
Blood
great.
Tongue looks at that blackness receding and tells Cody that, I think time will take care of that.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
so Marshall's in rough shape. Marshall's pretty fucked up.
Marshall got
Yeah.
It
Okay,
looks like a blood fountain.
okay. So Blood Tongue.
You
is
guys
It
are
back.
all
looks like my
"Hey, I'm
hands
in the
have
back."
dyed black, and
Great job.
meantime, Marshall's all like,
Okay, I didn't mean to complain, but some guy did just kind of shove us.
Yeah, Blood Tongue is going to try to heal him with prayer.
Here you go.
So that is 2 plus. That's 16.
That's a good success. That does 2 wounds. You're
2
fine.
wounds healed. Marshall.
You're fine, Marshall.
Thank you.
Barrett's like, oh, that's really great. Oh, oh, oh.
Who's saying that?
Ferret, who used
Ferret,
his shield and he got stabbed a couple times.
And because I can do healing on each
Each
person
different-
once per scene or act or whatever,
Yeah,
right? So yeah, he's going to try to heal Marshall as well, or not Marshall. What's his
Yeah.
name? Ferret.
Ferret.
0 set. That's still a 14.
That's a success. And he's like, oh, blimey, thanks.
Barrett, you
Oh, that's
all right?
Yeah, I'm better now. Thanks.
Well,
Wow,
good.
what was that? I've never seen.
I don't
anything
know.
It was like the darkness. Like did you guys ever watch that really terrible Green Lantern movie? It was kind of like that.
A Green Lantern?
Yeah.
What kind of lights that provide? I don't get it.
It's a movie. They made it with Ryan Reynolds. You didn't
Wait.
see it?
So the lantern moves?
Never mind.
Right.
I'm a ferret. It'd be weird that Jack's the one with the lantern.
A moving lantern.
Like nobody. It's like nobody. No, whatever, guys.
Marshall's probably seen it.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to admit it.
It hurts so bad.
Daryl, now that we're out of combat, so to speak, can we play cards freely from our hand?
You want. Yeah.
I want to.
One thing too. At the end, you got to keep 5. So if you want to just like spew the rest out, you do.
Yeah. Can I play a card before we have to ditch cards?
Yeah.
I just want to play this idea card to get.
Hey, look, we got the same thing.
Double idea.
Do you need this, Marshall? Second wind?
No, because shock. What is it?
It recovers 5 shock. It doesn't matter.
After combat, it all comes back.
Shocks.
During combat, it's huge.
Never mind. We're going good.
It repowers Marshall's attacks.
We're all good.
So, okay.
When Cody played a card earlier in combat, we all had the option to take a possibility or draw from the deck.
I gave you your card.
Oh, what did I get? Sorry.
I gave you a hero card, number 26.
Cool, thanks.
Okay, so we are stumbling around looking for ideas.
Yeah. So, you're basically any lurks here. You know, you've just broken the back of whatever was happening here. The abomination engine down below. That was where these lurks were coming from that were kind of attacking the countryside. You know, you took that out, so there's no reinforcements coming.
Great.
This fort is basically done for. Like the few lurks that survived, they're just running off. They're out of here. So the idea that you're coming, you're piecing it together, and we'll say like did Marshall play idea too?
Yeah, there's 2 idea cards played.
Yes. So, is it useless for me to play it, or will
No, I think it's kind of cool, actually.
Okay, good. Yeah, then I do play it.
Yeah, because he's the detective, right? And like you see him go into detective mode, kind of piecing stuff together. And because Blood Tongue's got more background with rituals, like between the 2 of them, you guys are piecing together what you think was going on here. So, and you need all of you kind of putting your heads together with your own knowledge. And you're like, well, Torg knows what a seeker does. Is you attune them to something that you want to find, that they want to find, and they're going to be able to find a path to it through the caves that run through the earth everywhere. The interesting thing is, you know that people transform when they've been in a land for a while, and Ileana was a future-seeing psychic. And it's not clear what she would transform into if she was in Isle long enough. And if you guys experiment a little bit, now that she has transformed, she's a seeker, like Ferret. So they were getting seekers to do this ritual, and it looks like they were trying to do something with that bead to get a seeker to go find where more of that stuff is.
Okay, having kind of pieced this together, Bloodtongue actually decides to double back quickly up the stairs into the ritual room.
Yep.
And kind of take out, now that he's not under duress, a look around, specifically looking for interesting items so that I can play this alert card and get rid of
Sure.
that.
The biggest one is like the pieces of the vase, which was clearly enchanted to be able to contain this thing. And Marshall's like, I already beat you, man. I got this. That was the big one.
Okay.
But you go looking through and you find the personal chambers of the White, and they've got a journal kind of outlining similar points. Like you can't read this, but Torg can. Like she knows the languages of the dark or whatever. And it's like, okay, no, what it's saying here is, yeah, they were working for Thrachin, who was working for, he said, Korba himself. And there's a picture in the journal of this god of chaos, Korba, and you guys think it looks to you like the Gaunt Man, who's the High Lord of the horror realm, Orosh.
A dead Eli is stirring in his grave.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, apparently Thrachin was the Gaunt Man's flunky. He was using these guys, and they're going after these shards of darkness. And it looked like, they wanted to be able to tune seekers to go to wherever other pieces like this were, so they could they could get enough to do something. It's not clear what they were going to do with them once they got them, but they're trying to get them.
Marshall is aware that everybody is safe at this point, and then he's going to, like you said earlier, go into detective mode. So he'll follow up behind Blood Tongue after he's kind of investigating on the ground, and I'll walk in, and I'll be twiddling the piece of the vase between my fingers.
Yeah.
I'll be like, "You find anything else?"
Just this book, which I can't read.
Can't read it.
Yeah, Torg,
but I'd give it to Torg.
Yeah.
Okay, so to recap, we have the sister.
Yes, you have two
with us.
psychics. One, you've got Ileana with you, and Lydia is back.
She's at town still.
Lydia's totally gone.
But Lydia is the one that we initially set off to look for from Omar's.
She was trying to find her missing sister.
Okay. Blood Tongue says to the group that I think we've taken this much farther than we had planned. And now I think we can return to the village, get her, and make our way back to.
Is there a village nearby?
Yeah, we should probably get there quick because there was that Boris dude.
Boris.
Maybe he bled out, and that'd be great. He's kind of a dick, but he definitely knows where Lydia is inside the village, and so even if the village hid them from the Russians, if Boris showed up, it would
Lydia. And I pull out a piece of paper and I start writing.
Yeah, Marshall Lee's like, I've never met this Lydia.
He's like, okay, and then he starts like, we got hired from Omar, and then we went to go recapping the whole thing for Marshall.
Yeah, and what's interesting is Ileana. Lydia is familiar, but it doesn't
click as her sister.
Like as her sister right off the bat. It's like there's something I remember something like that, from another life. But
well, Torg and I were just coming here to save Ferret and kill Lurks, so I think we got that under control.
Yeah, I mean you did, but it would be great if you could help us.
Oh, you want to team up? You want to Storm Knight team up?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys did point your guns at each other's heads earlier, so you're brothers.
It's if you take a bunch of really great people and put them together, kind of like the Avengers or something.
I feel like we already teamed up, but tell me more about this dark scheme. So do we feel like we've broken this thing up, or
you feel like you're done here? You should probably go.
Yeah, I think we need to. Blood Tongue really feels the urge to quickly get back to the village to make sure that Boris hasn't
killed Lydia.
Killed Lydia, but more importantly, this feeling of disconnect between the sisters. He feels that he needs to get her out of this chasm before she totally loses this connection with her own sister.
So, and the interesting thing is, here's what's really good about you guys getting glory when you did, is normally when someone transforms, it sucks out all their own energy. Storm Knights can refresh that. Regular people can't. So if you took her back to the other cosm and she transformed again, she just poof. She disappears into what's called what ifs.
So normal people, once they've transformed in a cosm, they want to stay in that cosm.
Exactly. They don't get to come back. But what glory does is it refills their energy, which means she could go back, transform back, and be okay.
How long does that transformation take?
Between days and weeks.
Okay, so we couldn't just go back to the hard point on the way and click her in and then... Okay.
Correct.
To the village.
To the village.
You guys get to the village, kind of no sweat, no strain. And what's kind of weird is as you're approaching it, you hear turboprop engines overhead.
That's never a good sign.
Well,
maybe.
It's definitely not those Starcold jets. It looks like an Osprey, VTOL, landing in the village, and people are kind of freaked out. And but as it lands, you see a loud Hawaiian shirt, opening the thing, and Omar's looking around like, you guys know where some Storm Knights are? Looking for Storm Knights?
Because you called them in.
Yes! Eagle's Nest!
You're alive!
Eagle's Nest, we brought back the Falcons! Oh, God, it's so good to see you, Omar. So we kill some lurks. And like he does like the same recap that he did for Marshall, like with Omar.
Yeah, so let's save that for the debrief. You've got Lydia, yes? Yeah, Lydia like comes out of a building.
Does she come out?
She does. She comes out. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
So I was like, we should get on the plane before it transforms.
Go.
Yeah.
Before
So
it turns into
I
a rat.
look at before I jump on. I look at Torg, and I just are we? I guess we're with these guys now.
Well, laddie, we're going to go back to the Delphi Council at some point or another. We might as well not walk.
Yeah, well, it's true.
I swear as hell don't want to get on a boat.
Bloodtongue looks at Cody and at the sword and says, I don't know if that will do much good where we're going. Perhaps you should leave it with these people so that they have their town sword.
And he kind of like pulls
you
it
can have a
out.
magic sword, dude. Like that's your whole power is you can keep crap from different colleges.
Bloodtongue doesn't know that.
And he's like, but it's so cool, man.
Like cut to the townspeople. Like,
all right. I mean, I guess we're probably not going to come back or whatever. All right.
Hey, laddie, perhaps you could trade them for something.
Thanks for your sword. It helped us kill all of and save your village. All right, and they kind of like leave it, like kind of drop it down at the edge so they can pick it up.
We'll tell tales of your heroism forever.
Yes, I was very heroic. And stuff.
I look down and I say, "Does the sword have a name?"
Did it have anything engraved on it?
No, like you guys are like
Name the sword.
The wielder gets to name it. Yeah.
Name the sword.
The
BUDZ.
Budsy blades.
It's BUDZ. Is what I'll go with.
BUDZ. They're like
no singular than plural. But
have your
BUDZ.
blacksmith engrave this great sword with the hero's name.
BUDZ.
Derisive snort.
We will protect the relic until your return. Yeah.
All right, my last name is forever engraved into Torg lore history.
Yes. Now I actually have to note that because this is going to.
Yes!
That's canon.
That's canon. BUDZ.
Yes, you make your ancestors proud, Cody.
That's amazing.
Right. So you guys pile into this Osprey, and Omar, he's flying a fairly longer route because he's trying to get around Reality Storm, Thunderheads, because you don't want to fly through those in a plane because, as you guys know, reality can kind of change around that. And if your plane turns into something that's not a plane, it's bad for everyone. So
hey, real quick,
yeah,
I just want to thank Laura Bones 79 for backing the Kickstarter during the stream. That's awesome.
Thank you. That probably
Thanks.
put us over and unlocked a stretch goal.
And everybody's like refreshing immediately, just like, oh. We've never done that, have we, Jacob?
What?
Constantly refreshed, waiting for numbers
I know,
to change.
Yeah. So yeah, it takes a couple of hours to get around, but you guys do land back in free Europe. And Omar kind of takes the time to debrief you for real, and you've got a little bit of downtime as they digest this and they pass it all through Queen Sebastian. So one thing I was going to ask you guys, you're going to get essentially two different options of ways to go. Plus, if you want to make up something yourself, we'll absolutely pursue it. This was also the point, like the second act would close here. You guys would get experience points, and we can do this between or whatever. But my question for you is, do you want to level your guys up and get some new abilities?
What would be the reason not to do that?
Simplicity. So
Nope.
For sure.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we want to do that necessarily on stream.
No, not now.
Yeah.
Now,
I just want to see if you guys did want to.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's.
Okay.
Can we? Does it come with rocket launchers and like upgraded weapons?
Well, and that's the thing. you guys have got time to requisition things for your next mission, which will be the persuasion test. And if you want to hold off doing that until after you level up, if you're gonna
we'll do that in between.
So some time goes by and you're blowing off a little bit of steam. This is Budapest, where you guys are stationed at the moment, and they have officially the two teams have been fused. You're now a new Storm Knight cell together. Like it's come through. Quinn Sebastian actually came on the VidCom and personally congratulates you for going above and beyond. He's like, that's what we need from you Storm Knights. Going to the next level, taking it to taking it to the enemy. Because we're not going to get anything done, just only ever going after what we know. It's what we don't know.
I think that was a pretty big get. Taking off and Thrachin, get rid of the darkness thing.
Oh yeah. So they report back to you that there are rumors that Thrachin lives.
What?
The rumor is,
I'm the Dark Lord.
It is all conjecture at this point that no one's seen Thrachin in public for a while. They're saying that he's having some work done, like more conversion and stuff.
Oh my god!
But that's definitely set him back because he used to be a fairly active Duke and has not done much. But their spies in Russia believe that he's hurt and recovering, but not dead.
Blood Tongue is the Dark Lord, and he's the one that killed Thrachin.
So the two, and they offer you the choice of where to go after this. So when they were talking, the Ileana has transformed back, and both she and her sister have started getting precursor visions like they did. And what their visions are starting to align with is Woodley Crater in Western Australia. It was a site where an ancient meteor strike happened. And they don't know that that's related to this, but the sisters have provided them good intel in the past. They're like, we should send a team to check that out. That's one option. The other option is because Ileana has retransformed back. She remembers where the other psychics, she and the other psychics were being held, and then they're thinking about it at this point. Whether again Russia is technically allied with the Delphi Council, so it would be an off the books op, but they might send someone to go get the psychics out of Tharkoldu hands, out of the hands of the Russians.
And that's in Russia.
That is in Russia. It's in Utomsky.
What? Just out of curiosity, because we would know this. What cosm is Australia under?
It's Core Earth.
It's Core Earth.
This is a regular Australian.
Yeah, this has not been invaded by anyone.
Australia is weird enough as it is.
Damn it, Jeremy! Damn it, Jeremy!
The forces took a look and were like, no.
It's already dangerous enough to be there. Blood Tongue, I kind of feel like we have some unfinished business with Eli and Anton, but at the same time, I mean, maybe little son, away from a possible resurrected and pissed off Thrachin might be fun. Just gonna throw that out there. Also, if it's gonna be an undercover mission, maybe our faces have been seen around. So maybe it's not a great idea if we go after Thrachin again, or stick around here to, I don't know, man. What are you thinking?
I never felt quite comfortable in this Russia place. This is a strange land for me, and I feel much more at home in Australia. But at the same time, I feel like we've started something here by rescuing these psychics. I don't know. Perhaps we should roll the bones to decide.
And Torek and Marshall, you're part of the team, so you get to weigh in.
I mean,
I know.
Torek,
I'm kind of just sitting in the back of the room, just listening.
I mean, I assume you can take some of that off. And I kind of point at the metal, like it's going to be really hot
Be
in
really warm.
Australia. in like a full suit.
So this Thrachin fella, they're saying he's still alive and you have unfinished business with him. Right now seems like a good time to strike.
Well, I mean, I got his pinky. I don't know what unfinished business I could have left of him, but
Well, at least you hope that's his pinky.
Yeah. It is cold in Russia.
Wrong show, Dave.
We need to go to Australia for what reason?
So the psychics, they're getting visions of this crater, and they think it may or may not be related to the nameless one, the item in the jar. Oh, and they do some they're doing some analysis of the jar. They've got mages working on it. You know, they basically had to send it back there. They're trying to back engineer the spell that they use to contain, you know, that little piece of darkness.
It was the psychic's visions that led us to the caves and led us to Finland and led us to rescuing these two people and defeating a great evil. I'm tempted to follow where they lead us now to Australia.
Yeah. Maybe that'd be a smart idea. You know, far away from Thrachin. I mean, it's not like they're not going to put another group here in Russia.
Are you scared of Thrachin?
I'm not scared of Thrachin. I mean, you know, I just saw him kill all my friends. I'm a little terrified, man.
You should be scared of Thrachin.
Yeah, you should be scared of Thrachin.
I am. That's why I don't want to go fight him.
I'm just saying, maybe it's a little too hot here.
Like the weather report for Australia comes up, it's, you know, like 50 degrees Celsius. And you're like,
But he's looking at the waves.
Just like everything about Australia is infinitely more appealing to Blood Tongue on a visceral level than going back to Russia, where it is cold. There's weird iron horses and people who are spies and know everything about everyone, and he stands out like a sore thumb.
Torg, I know you want to have that glory and to fight, but you're going to get plenty of those opportunities. We have to do our mission. We have to find out what's going on here with these psychics.
Well enough, laddies. I'm going to look into getting some ventilation into this thing, I think.
Put some AC in that armor.
Might get a little rake in there.
Computer fans.
cool.
Well done,
So, they're going to arrange. So you guys are going to go for Australia, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So they're going to arrange you a military transport from Budapest to Sydney, which happens to be the kind of the world capital for the Delphi Council, because Australia is the only continent that doesn't have invaders on it. It's kind of safe ground.
Thank God.
Yeah, and what you guys have noticed too is like passenger travel isn't really a thing anymore. I mean, there's just no airlines are running. Like there are private hops that happen, but intercontinental travel is just it's boat or nothing, and boat's flaky. So, you guys are
yeah. Torg doesn't like boats.
Yeah, yeah. Torg's like boat.
No.
So, but yeah, they hook you up, and it's actually just a galaxy transport. They're bringing some other eternity shards that they got on other missions and some of Omar's collection, and they're storing them in a vault in Sydney to keep them sort of as much out of Europe and out of the way of the different bad guys as they can. So you'll be riding on the plane to Australia with those. You can put in your requests for items now. And if you want time over the break to think about what item you want, that's fine too. If you want to do it early, just let me know and we'll roll it at the beginning after your...
I don't even know what we can request.
Basically any piece of equipment you can think of. They're just more expensive.
If you guys are a patron and you guys are on the Discord, we'll put a whole thing up where you guys can put suggestions for us for the next day.
Yeah.
What any crazy,
Yeah, tank.
grappling hooks, tanks, rocket launcher, whatever you guys can think of. We'll take some suggestions over there and we'll send them over to
Cool.
Daryl.
Cool. And so this actually happens pretty uneventfully. They put you on the plane, like it lands like clockwork. Nothing's assaulting you in the air. It's all kind of secret and hush hush. Is there anything you guys want to do in Europe before you go to Australia?
Nope.
Hell no.
Schnitzel. I'll eat some schnitzel.
Find some good beer and schnitzel.
Just refill my dragon breath and I'm good to go.
Yeah, you've got time. You tinker it up, get that all refilled.
I'm gonna get a portable DVD player and like go scrapping through pawn shops or like junkyards for like whatever.
Region free.
Yeah, region. I have no idea what that means. I'm American. And I'll put on some pop culture references for the rest of the guys.
Yeah. So you're like, all right, this is super important, you guys. This is our code. These are our code words.
We're gonna hit all the classics with 40-Year-Old Virgin, and Super Bad. We're gonna have Jackass and just all the terrible, awful, terrible movies that really aren't very good, but that Cody finds hilarious. My grandfather showed me these when I was 14, and they're my favorites.
You got to do the research for us and pull up all the Paul Hogan movies.
Oh yeah, there you go. I mean, you can't go to Australia without looking at Crocodile Dundee.
Abbott and Lou Costello. What the hell? All right, anyways, we'll watch it. But yeah, he's gonna get them up to
While
date.
he's doing this, I will go over to Cody and say, "Have you ever seen Karate Kid?"
Dude, one of my favorites. And he
It's my
starts
favorite
doing the
movie
wax
of all
on,
time.
wax off with him. Yeah, and we're gonna catch mostly Blood Tongue. Is really who we want to like get involved in the amazing cinema. We're gonna make him a cinema buff by the time this is over.
Blood Tongue and Torg, you're starting to rethink saving Earth. Like after
When Blood Tongue watches the screen, he's just like his lizard face is like just an inch away from the screen, and his eyes are like going back and forth, and he's like trying to lick things on the screen, and it's just it's a disaster, really.
Oh, it's like, you ever seen the frog with the iPad with the bugs on it?
Dude, Marshall, watch this. Dude. We have some old films of the Cooking Channel. Watch this shit, and I'm gonna put on.
You guys are probably videoing Blood Tongue washing the screen and putting it up on YouTube.
What those two things?
Blood Tongue
is
reacts.
clueless.
You
He's
start
totally
a whole
clueless.
channel.
It's awesome.
yeah, Blood Tongue again. This is all stupid. Except that Jurassic Park. That's okay. That was all right.
Yeah, we'll have some fun bonding with Blood Tongue and getting him
Yeah,
caught
you
up
guys
on
are kind of like
pop culture
watching
references.
on the plane. And in short order, not in short order, but it takes a couple days, but you do land in Australia. You're in Sydney, and you're met by the agent there. And he's like, "You're the Storm Knights, right?" He's like, "There's forklifts unloading stuff from that galaxy." Like,
Yes.
And as they leave the freighter or the ship, it's revealed that they've montaged into really ridiculous, stereotypical Australian outfits. Blood Tongue in particular is wearing like cargo shorts and sandals, and he's got like a hat with one side clipped up.
I'm assuming that I found some Steve Irwin films for Blood Tongue and told him, no, this is what you have to wear in Australia. You got to look just like this. You'll fit in.
We're gonna request like fancy things at some point, but can I like also after watching these get super excited and ask for a machete if there's a machete on the ship?
Done.
What about sunnies? You need your sunnies.
Oh yes. Yes,
I look exactly the
aviators.
same.
There you go.
I look exactly the
wait,
same
wait,
with the leather jacket, but my shirt underneath the jacket is just the flag.
Blood Tongue is wearing aviators, except they don't fit on a lizard's face. So he's kind of just like put like an elastic band around, and they're sitting kind of like above his eyes, a little bit crooked, and his hat is like this. And
You look great, man.
Yeah.
I'll blend right in.
like just like one of the locals.
Wow,
Lizard
mates.
toes too big for the sandals.
All we need to do once we touch down is we just need to have you box a few kangaroos, and then you'll be just like you're from Australia. Trust me.
Cody, are you wearing Crocs?
They're comfortable.
All right.
Wow, mate. Every time you Stormlights come down here, it's this same ridiculous routine. I don't get it.
No, I promise we're professional.
I mean, y'all want some Mambo shirts to go with that? I mean, come on.
So, I don't think we introduced ourselves. I'm Cody. These are my friends, too, Rick. Looking, and I kind of like look over. Have you like adapted your armor, Dave?
I've done unless I can put stuff in there. Nothing.
No.
I'm just like pouring sweat. Got my helm under my arm. I'm like
clearly prepared.
And it is hot. Like as soon as this thing opens up, and you know, like you're like Sydney's not as bad as it's gonna get, but it's already Torg. You're already feeling it. You know, you're kind of like, oh man.
That's Marshall. And then this here is
I hold
BUDZ.
up my badge when I introduce myself.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
I'm Simcoe.
Simcoe with an M.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
So,
he tries to like
I hear you
emulate
guys
the accent.
going on an XP out to the west shore.
Yes.
All right, we'll get that hooked up for you. You know, we'll get land transport over. You know, unless you want sea transport, either way is fine.
No,
Land, please.
transport.
Land transport it is. And he's taking you into the base, you know, while, you know, these forklifts are going by and they're putting stuff in a vault. And it's actually a little more built up here than it is in Budapest. It's like they've got like extra concrete walls up. There are soldiers with machine guns here on, you know, on the walls. They've got, you know, the landing strips inside. They're definitely they're fighting a war here, is what it feels like. Even though the rest of Sydney, you know, expands out around, and it's not unaffected. You know, there you can see over the wall there's shortages and things because just like world shipping is wrecked, is absolutely wrecked. So they're having to kind of go it alone, but this is actually overall some of the best. You know, the best shape you've seen a city in quite some time.
Simcoe, handsome there. I hear you got really good beer here. Let's get to the important stuff.
Yeah, okay. Sure. So drinking, got it. Yeah, some Fosters or something. Right.
Bloodtongue's not interested in that. He just found himself a nice warm rock, and he's bathing in the sun. He's, how I've missed you.
Yeah, and it is. It's bright here. You know,
Simcoe, before we get there, what's the situation like?
So he's like, well, here in Australia, it's pretty, you know, it's pretty clear. There's the, you know, as you know, we suspect that Asia's actually been taken over. And it's hard to tell where their borders lie. And we're always worried that they're expanding over here. We've had a lot of diplomatic outreach from the Pan-Pacific Union asking Australia to join. So far, we've been telling them no. But the pressure is cranking up. And in fact, we've basically been embargoed until we join that union. And so things are getting a little touch and go here in the major cities.
Right. Good to hear that about your politics. How's the situation over in the crater?
In the crater? It's a crater, mate. It's a big hole in the earth. We never really paid much attention to it. It's tourist
So nothing.
trap. We haven't had a lot of tourists, so.
Well, that's what we're doing.
Well, we're here for the grand tour, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah, well, he's like, so, you know, they didn't tell us the details, just that you were going out there. Is there anything not classified you can share with me?
To be honest, there's not much we know about it either.
Got it. So it's a sightseeing trip.
Yeah, just,
Well-
you know, checking a few things out, you know, checking the oil, if you will.
All right, that's kind of weird. But I guess,
The psychic's got a vibe, so we're gonna check it out.
oh, Psyche's got a vibe. Sure, I've heard rumors that Quinn's got psychics and Quinn and Omar got something brewing. Okay.
And Blood Tongue from the Rock just yells over, "I'm not a sidekick. I'm a hero."
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got RVs, trucks, Jeep or something.
They've got Humvees. They're gonna hook you up in some Humvees.
Hell yes. These definitely come equipped with weapons this time, right? Because we've gone down that route before, Daryl, without the weaponry.
Well, right. Well, and that could be part of your requisition. But what they give you, you don't even have to requisition these. You're going to get 2 Hummers with 30 cals, in the spindle turret on top. You guys can upgrade that or ask for extra stuff. That's totally up to you.
Do you think we could get Blood Tongue in the gunner position, or are you thinking he might want to drive?
I think he would be much better at shooting than driving.
You don't want to see him behind the wheel, like with the dead machine or whatever?
And then, if you only need one, that's great, but they've got 2 set aside for you.
Oh, we're taking both.
I'll drive one.
Yeah, Marshall's a good driver.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna have Torg and Blood Tongue up there with.
Hey, Cody, why don't you drive the other one? Because you have your license, right?
Yeah, I totally got my license back in California. Yes.
If there's 2, I think Blood Tongue and Cody are definitely gonna saddle up into.
Torg, get on the big gun.
All right,
let's do this.
So you guys have got those. You're not hitting the road quite yet. I mean, they're still getting your other requisitions that you guys are going to ask for over the break in, and you also have got some time to do a little bit of training. Did we?
We lost Dave.
Oh, we lost David. That's all right.
Yeah, he froze. We're all messed up.
Yeah, we'll give him a minute to reconnect. But yeah, you guys are going to do your training before you set out too. But there's one more event that happens before you get out of Sydney proper, which I'll wait for Dave to reconnect before.
Meanwhile, let's give Don Forge some love here. Don Forge, appreciate you stopping by, Andrew. Happy gaming nerds, Jacob. I'll have Game Tea send you some special oil so you too can join the Beard Club.
Will it be magic oil?
I know.
Magic oil. We appreciate it. Guys, so down in the description box below while we wait for Dave to reconnect here, there is a link to the Kickstarter for Torg Eternity right now. It is flippin' massive. That's literally the only way to describe it. We're at $144,000 with 20 days to go. We're blowing past stretch goals. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. Also, the link provided, that helps us over dice. I'm just saying. So if you guys like these Tuesday shows, you want to see us continue working with Ulysses North America, go pick up the Torg Eternity Kickstarter and please use the link and share that with all your friends who are interested in picking it up as well.
I was going to make this joke, but the chat already did it. This is a failed reality check if you look at the stream right now.
Oh my God. All right, maybe we can
we all messed up.
Yeah, we're all jacked up. I don't know what's going on with Dave. So let's see if we can't just let's get rid of we'll get rid of the overlay and now it's like we're really jacked up. I love this. All right.
Well, if I get up here, you can see my eyeballs. If I get here.
I said it off screen, but I'm gonna say it on screen. I love
all right, I've got it sorted for the moment. I think we'll just dump chat and we'll just roll this way, and Dave will have to play catch up.
Yeah. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll jump to the big thing that's gonna happen. So as you guys you're literally piling in your vehicles and you're getting ready to go, and you hear what sound like it's the tsunami siren, in Sydney, which you're like, what? There's it's actually a bright sunny day. There hasn't been anything weird going on that you know of. So this is completely out of the blue. And you can see people in the base are looking around like, what? And more stuff is starting to blare and different sirens are going off all over the city. And you're like, what the hell is going on? And a guy is coming running out of the headquarters, waving papers at Simcoe, and he's like, oh my God, it's something in the harbor. It's massive and it's coming ashore. And everyone doesn't know what to do. They're scrambling fighters. They're getting stuff going. They're like, well, I don't know what we've got. Throw something at it. He's like, hey, you guys are the only storm knights we've got here right now. Will you go check this out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like is it like a thing? Is it like Godzilla, or is it like
they're like we don't know? Like it's something that's coming ashore now.
Let's go now.
Go.
Yeah, and
vehicles.
Yeah, let's
are we? We're not in walking distance. Either way, I think we take the Humvees and we drive right up to the shoreline or to the harbor or whatever.
He
ends at the ocean.
He gives you directions. He's like just go that way. He like follow some tanks. Like you can't miss it. And they're rolling out as a convoy, and you can see emerging from the water. It's so Marshall, you've seen stuff like this back in China.
It's a kaiju.
It's well.
Oh my God.
So they've got an infection there where people basically are becoming zombies, and some of them mutate and they get like really messed up, and some of them get larger and all that. And now you're seeing what you think is one of those, but it's like a collection of hundreds, maybe thousands of bodies of biomass, like all together in this, like, and it's got like bone shards sticking out all up and down its arms, and it just is like coming up on the shore. Cannons are hitting it. Nothing seems to be working. And like its mouth is kind of like rolling open, and infected like humanoids. These are the sick people that from yours are just like tumbling out of its mouth onto the ground and running ashore.
Don't let any of those near you.
Yeah. And so I think we'll call it there.
Dang.
Oh my God.
Giant made of
Zombies.
Hundreds of zombie bodies barfing
more zombies
onto the shore.
They can infect you.
Oh jeez. Oh,
just when I was like, oh cool, I'm definitely gonna request a rocket launcher, and then this shit will be easy. And now it's like
I've had it the whole time. That was awesome.
Blood Tongue looks at Cody. Still better than Russia.
Guys, first off, Daryl, well done, sir. Well done.
Oh, you guys too. Great stuff.
Thank you guys so much.
Wait. We got to rewind for a moment, and you fucking saved the day with pottery by accident.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was so cool.
You thought you were going to blind him for a turn.
All I thought was like, okay, I'm going to blind him and tackle him and lock his arms up, and then he's not going to be casting spells until all the rest of the lurks are dead. And then he turned into like a soul gem of death. I have no idea what happened. And
the best part is I was kind of holding the vase back for when someone played like an alertness card or something like that. And then
that's why you reacted that way when I asked.
Okay.
Because I remember when I said, is there like a vase or something, and you were like, yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Oh my God! Thank you for joining us, David. We appreciate that, buddy.
Oh look, he's back. No, he's not.
We're going to leave. All right, screw David. We love your faces. Links to the Torg Eternity Kickstarter going on right now. Send that link to your friends. You're not going to want to... Seriously, guys, the stretch goals are already unbelievable on this thing, so that's not something you're going to want to miss out on. Other than that, we will be back tomorrow on Saber Dice with more Caro Stones. Episode 5 of our new Patreon exclusive After Dark game has just gone up, and we got a lot of stuff going on. So we love your faces. Thanks for joining us. We will catch you guys next week. And as Dave would say, stay nerdy.